Well, welcome to everyone at Syracuse University. The orange, I'm orange for life. There's no, I do bleed orange. They doctors were surprised, but it's true. Hey, to Chris Velardi, the director of communication for the Alumni Association, to all the alumni staff, to all of the alumni at Syracuse University. I forget, Chris told me earlier, I forget how many, hundreds of thousands, but welcome aboard. Chris and I had a chance to do an interview for the podcast at Syracuse University Alumni Association about 2 weeks ago. Had an absolute blast. Then we had a chance to have Chris on my radio show in Florida just today. And I wanted to send out information for Chris and for everyone to see if we can't work together and create something really dynamic. I graduated from the School of Education. Well, actually, it was called Health and Selected Studies. It was very interesting the way that whole degree came up. I'll explain it at another time. And then went on to get my master's degree for the past at a United States Sports Academy for the past 43 years, actually. I've been in the world of sports psychology and then general psychology as a counselor, a minister, #1 best-selling author, radio, TV host. We do a lot of things here, but we've created something for these times that we think is absolutely paramount to get out into the world. We're looking to create an army of mental health coaches that have really good basic knowledge and skills on how to help people with depression, anxiety, addictions, relationship challenges, financial challenges, and more. It's called the Mental Health and Master Life Coach Certification. Now, in 1996, I started certifying life coaches, and we've certified thousands from all over the world in our Master Life Coach program. But with the pandemic and COVID, we exploded and expanded it because of all the challenges that we're having in the mental health world right now. Now, a little bit of background. The guy you're looking at has also struggled with mental health challenges. And for over 30 years, I was undiagnosed, misdiagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and depression. I battled alcoholism for 30 years. I started at 12. And through all of these different challenges in 1990, I had a failed suicide attempt. So sometimes people go, oh my God, you have all of these challenges. And what are you doing this for? I'm doing this because I've learned so much. And I've learned that there is hope. And I've learned through the persistence that I started out with as a basketball player at Syracuse University, which I may tell you a little bit about that, how persistence paid off, how Dr. Carl Shansis at Syracuse University kept me in school. Basically, he's the one that helped created the Health Selected Studies program that I graduated with that had never been done before. This is back in 78, 79, so I have so much love and respect for Syracuse University and the staff. Jim Boeheim, who I happened to run into when I played ball there. Jim was the assistant coach to Roy Danforth. You guys might remember all that. But we put together this certification. And I really believe that for alumni who want to give back to this world, or maybe you have children, adult children that want to give back, to the staff at Syracuse University, to students at Syracuse University. I mean, we're opening this wide up because we know this. Our country and the world need so much help with mental health. The American Psychological Association not very long ago came out with a survey, and the numbers were startling, and it supported our creation of the Mental Health and Master Life Coach certification. #1, the survey showed that 80% of couples feel they're in the worst shape ever in their relationship during the pandemic. 79% of people responded and said that they don't have enough emotional coping skills to deal with the rise in addiction, the anxiety, the depression, the loss of jobs, the grief, loss of loved ones. I went through it myself. In the last 12 months, I've lost both my mom and dad. I know what grieving's like. We'll cover that in the course. But in the survey, almost 80% of Americans said, we don't even know what to do. We are really hurting. Today, in a survey that was put out, 43% of Americans are completely lost when it comes to their well-being, They find they're arguing constantly. Their mental health is deteriorating constantly. So we have all these statistics, right? But what's the solution? Well, we have the solution. And I don't mean to say that in a cocky way, but when we start to certify, and we are doing it right now, we've already got people in the program. When we get more and more people certified as mental health and master life coaches, they're going to be able to go out there and direct their clients to the services that are available, to the programs that are available, and other professionals that are available. It's a 30-hour certification. And what I'd love to do for Syracuse University is to pick a weekend that'll be just for you. All we need is 3 to 4 people, and I will do the work. 10 hours on a Saturday, 10 hours on a Sunday. We'll, of course, do it via Zoom. And then the clients have another 90 days to complete the final 10 hours. During those 90 days, those 3 months, I'll be in contact with them, answering questions. They'll go through and actually do experiential training. In other words, they'll set up a session and then they'll see how they feel. They'll come back to me and report. I'll give them all the assistance in the world. I've been doing this for 43 years, so I'm really excited as an educator and a trainer to get more and more people involved. Now, the benefits even go further. When we do this private weekend workshop for Syracuse University only, those people who join us will automatically get $1,000 off the certification. And then we're going to donate back to Syracuse University $1,000 per person that you bring to the weekend workshop. So if you bring 4 people, $4,000. If 10 people come, we'll write a check to Syracuse University for $10,000. If 20 people come, we'll write a check to Syracuse University for $20,000. So we are into this so everyone wins. The people taking the course win by saving money. Syracuse University wins by being in the forefront, as you guys always are, in new programs. And there's no one else in the world of coaching that's doing what we're doing right now. We are jumping on it because this is the time to do it. I have worked with veterans returning from war for 40 plus years. And one of the things we always see is this: the veterans will come back, they'll be involved with PTSD, maybe suicidal ideation. 1990, when I was going to take my own life, it was incredible how deep the depression had gotten. And so I see these veterans coming back from war. And the biggest problem is they wait to get help, on average 3 to 4 years. Now, when they come to someone like me after 3 to 4 years, can we help them? Absolutely. But their demons are more entrenched. The depression's deeper. The anxiety's deeper. The addiction may be deeper. And I'm concerned with the pandemic for the same thing. As things start to calm down somewhat with the physical ailments of the pandemic, we're seeing a dramatic increase in all of the different problems I already mentioned in this video. And if people wait for the pandemic to finally end and then I can take care of myself, it's going to be too late. About 75 to 80% of Americans are overweight or obese. That number has increased dramatically over the last several years with the pandemic. So there's all kinds of challenges, but we have solutions. You'll see the website below. You can go to davidessel.com, talkdavid.com. My publicist, TJ Torriello, will be reaching out as well, following up. And I can't wait to get the first of maybe many Syracuse University private workshops for our mental health and master life coach certification. My work itself has been verified by Psychology Today, Therapy Tribe, Theravive.com, and Marriage.com has verified my work as one of the top relationship counselors and experts in the world. So we have a great track record starting at Syracuse University. And back then they had the junior varsity basketball team, which I played on for 2 years. And Roy Danforth actually offered me a position as a junior on the varsity basketball team. But he said my playing time would be extremely minimal. And I opted out. If I look back at it, would I've taken it? I'm not quite sure. But those 2 years were brilliant for me. The 2 years of being an Orangeman on the court were absolutely stunning. I love it and think about it every day. So Chris and your gang, Syracuse University alumni, all the staff of all departments at Syracuse University, all the students at Syracuse University, we welcome you on board. We can't wait to do a private weekend workshop. Have a beautiful day. I'm David Essel. I look forward to talking to you and working with you soon. Bye now.